Hi. So today I wanted to just get ready. I'm going out to dinner and I just wanted to get ready. That's literally it. I wanted to do like a smoky eye thing. So I actually think we're gonna start off with the eyes. Yeah, so I don't get like fallout all over the place. Ziva's trying to crawl into a bag right now. I'm going to prep. I'm actually gonna try my Anastasia primer because it's been a really long time since I've used that. So it's like nighttime. So I'm not wearing any sunscreen, just moisturizer. So I just wanna do something like smoky and kind of winged. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna start off with my e.l.f. Detail Crease Brush, and I'm actually going to use this Viseart palette because I've only used, I think I used it in that other video, but like I haven't used a lot of it, so I'm gonna start off, I'm just gonna start with the black shade. I'm just gonna start like laying in the shape that I want. And I'm gonna bring this all the way into my inner corner. And I haven't exactly decided like how blown out I want it to be honest, but I know I want like this kind of shape. And I'm keeping it soft because I just am. I kind of want this to be like a wearable smoky, like super smoky eye, if that makes any sense. Like I don't want to wear falsies, I just want to wear mascara. So I don't know, this will be interesting to be honest. I'm gonna use that same brush, I'm gonna pick up that black again, and I'm just gonna start building it up, basically. I'm winging this right now, literally. But like genuinely, I sort of had an idea in my head and it's already kind of not going that way. I'm just gonna keep building up that black until I figure something out. These are very creamy, by the way. Very pigmented, very creamy. These palettes are very expensive. I don't know, so far it seems nice, I don't know. I'm just trying to decide if I want like this whole lid to be black, if I want to do a little something in the inner corner, like what am I trying to do here? I don't know why I'm being so delicate like out here. I haven't done my foundation yet, so like that's definitely gonna need to be blended again, but whatever. Do you guys ever use dark eyeshadow bases? I never do that, and I've seen like a few videos of people using like black as an eyeshadow base. I don't even know if I like know where I could get a black eyeshadow base. Granted, I've never looked ever, but if you have any good ones that you like, let me know, because I am interested in that, because I've definitely been much more into really dark smoky eyes recently. Okay, I'm running that like very close to my lash line, almost all the way in, as if it was a liner. I'm still leaving this part open because I haven't completely decided. Using my Sigma E54 brush, I think I'm gonna grab this shade up here, like this middle shade. It's kind of warm, and I'm gonna just work that like in here, basically wherever the space was. So I'm patting and then just kind of like buffing into the black. What are you doing? You trying to get up here? She's trying to jump behind my chair, but it's too high up. So I'm just softening that black. Yeah, I think that's kind of interesting. It's funny, this is like, I mean, this is date night, like we're going out to dinner. But like, that's not what I would call this look necessarily. But maybe I will, because I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I'll be honest, I'm like so not really in the mood. I like planned on filming today. And I was like so excited because I was like, I'm gonna do this like really cool smoky eye thing and it'll be chill. I'm gonna do a get ready with me. And I'm like so not in the mood to be doing this right now. Just to be completely transparent with you guys. Because you know what's funny? I get a lot of comments from people being like, are you okay? You really seem blah, 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 whatever, like those kinds of things, when I'm completely fine. It's very strange. Now that we're done with the black, because I'm actually not gonna use black on my lower lash line, I'm just gonna do a little bit of cleanup. And by cleanup, what I mean is, I'm just gonna go in and prime and just wipe it away. So I don't know if you guys know Gabby Alvarez on Instagram. I think her username is Gabby Alvarez. She's a makeup artist. She's fucking dope as shit. She was here the other day and she brought me the Bloom Effects Tulip Dewdrops. And she said that I would really like them. Kind of reminds me of Tatcha as far as like the packaging goes. Fragrance free, love that. And wait, right? Yeah, free from fragrance. Anyway, it's got squalene, blah, 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 all that stuff. I want to try it. I pumped it and it felt really nice. So I'm going to use this to prime my face. I'm going to use 2 drops because like, fuck it. And all I'm wearing is moisturizer. I think I said that at the beginning. Yeah, I love that it has no scent. But basically what I'm going to do is work this into my skin. Just wipe away all the shit. No need for makeup wipes when you have primer in your fingers. It feels really nice, by the way, like super silky and creamy. I'm gonna take a teeny little bit like that and put that underneath my eyes because I didn't really. So this kind of thing, like using a serum as just like a primer before my makeup, will really only ever work if I'm not wearing sunscreen. So this is like this is a nighttime situation. All right, as always, I'm gonna color correct underneath my eyes, and I still haven't tried. I have that drugstore video with all the color correctors that I need to try, but until I actually try them, I'm just gonna keep using my Sicily thing. Because like I said, I paid for it and I'm gonna use it up. Do you guys have like a really good taupe eyeliner? Taupe, like a true taupe. I used to have one and I don't know what happened to it. I can't remember what brand it was. And my other favorite that's like close is a brown eyeliner from Revlon, but it's like a little too dark. I need something that's like a couple shades darker than my skin tone. So if you have any good recommendations, let me know. For foundation, I'm gonna use my new Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade number 3. It's a great match. A lot of you guys were asking about it. This was literally my first time ever trying this foundation because I had always been so oily, but now I'm like kind of dry. So I can actually get away with it. So I start off with 1 pump, and I don't know why, but I always start with the bottom of my face. And anything that looks jagged, by the way, around the eyes, like I'm going in with my foundation, so all of that stuff will get blended when we finish the face. So I did another pump for my forehead, and then I'm just gonna like use whatever is left to kind of like just blend around. Just blend around. I don't know if you'll be able to see her. Oh, my mirror's in the way. Siva, are you good? No, you can't be up here. I'm filming. Come on. Okay, for concealer, I'm gonna use my Rare Beauty concealer. So I'm contouring a little differently recently. Mostly contour. I guess concealer is like a little bit different. Like I want a lot of attention like right in here. Like I really want to highlight my cheekbones. So I'm going to start off with a brush. This is the Sigma E24 and blend in my very inner corner before I go in with my sponge. So first I'm just going to kind of like soften that a little bit, and then I'm going to wipe off that brush and I'm going to kind of like use one edge to kind of like buff around the black shadow. Use the other edge on the other side. Now I'm gonna go in with my sponge, Dominique Cosmetics sponge, and blend that out. So I literally just started watching Euphoria, because Gabby told me to, and I've done 2 Euphoria looks at least, and I've never seen the show. So I finally started watching it. It's very interesting. Like visually, it's very cool. I actually really liked the first episode. I definitely wasn't ready for it. Like that's some heavy shit, but visually it's very cool. I mean, obviously like the makeup artists won like a bunch of awards and everything. It's all very stylized. Like not just the makeup, but just like obviously wardrobe and like everything about the show is very stylized, which I think is cool. So I'm gonna keep watching that. I didn't even finish the 2nd episode yet because I started it kind of late, but I'm interested. And my boyfriend and I are watching Succession. I think we're like halfway through season 3 or something. But after these, I don't really know what to do. All right, now using that same brush around here, I'm gonna do the same kind of thing, like do a little bit of softening And I don't like how like blown out this part is getting, so I'm just using my finger to just kind of like pat it back a little. I'm down for this to not be like perfectly blended and be like a little bit grunge, so, you know. Okay, so my contour, since I'm doing that kind of differently, we'll do a little bit in depth. I'm still using my Fenty matchstick. So I'm going to do this thing because I like the lifted shit. I really liked that sharp contour that I did in my like last video. Also lips, obviously nose. And then for my jawline, I'm actually trying to like minimize this whole situation. So I'm gonna start at like basically my earlobe and just draw a line there. And then I'm gonna go directly under my jaw. And then for like this area, I'm gonna do like that thing that I used to kind of do and come up a little bit. And I'm actually not gonna do the like smile contour thing. So I'm gonna start with my jawline, underneath my chin, just blending this stuff, kind of just like here. So ridiculous. Then I'm gonna go up here, and I'm gonna take it like kind of to the front of my ear, around my jawline. And right now I'm just kind of like softening it. I'm not blending completely. I'm gonna have to do that with my sponge. Cheekbones are the same as my Intimidate, whatever I named that, I don't actually know, I haven't uploaded it yet. But the makeup where I tried to make myself look more intimidating. Now I'm gonna go in with my sponge and just basically soften everything. Make sure everything is blended. Maybe Refi? Or Refi, or whatever the fuck it's called. This is in the shade Rose. I'm using the Rare Beauty blush brush. I almost said, I like this blush brush, but it's a little pokey. You know, like almost as if the bristles aren't going in the same, all in the same direction. I don't know. Like it's a little stabby. All right, to set underneath my eyes, I'm gonna use a little bit of my LC Cosmetics setting powder, like I always fucking do. Not a lot. I'm using my Wayne Goss, I think it's called like the Perfecting Brush or something. All right, bronzer, always, NARS San Juan. Boring. I've fallen in love with this shade. I tried the Rare Beauty cream bronzer recently, and I like it. What color is this actually? Power Boost. And it's fine, it's just not the right color for me. It's very neutrally, you know? NARS San Juan just has like the perfect amount of like goldeny warmth. And I usually take it pretty far down my forehead. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna focus it like pretty high up here. And then just kind of like buff it to my temple. And then for my cheeks, I'm going to just kind of like hug my contour up to my temple. And then I'm going to take it around the outer perimeter of my face and down my neck. Because we already sculpted with the contour, so I don't really need that. I'm just trying to like bring some warmth and dimension. So for my lower lash line, I'm gonna use my Kevyn Kwan sculpting powder in medium. And I'm literally just gonna buff this along the lower lash line. It's this shade. Using my Rephr 13 brush. I just want to like define my lower lash line a little bit, but it's already so heavy on the top. I don't want it to be like too smoky on the bottom. Because like I said, I don't wanna wear falsies. I just want to wear like natural lashes. I'm not gonna put anything else on this brush, but I'm going to, actually I am. I'm gonna tap a little bit into that powder again, and I'm going to buff around the edges of this black because I feel like it looks really patchy. But I'm using a really light hand. For my lower lash line, I decided to change my mind. I'm gonna use my little Rougher 23 brush, this tiny little guy, and I'm gonna pick up some of that black shadow, and I'm going to define, actually I haven't decided. I'm gonna define the lash line, but I'm gonna make it straight. Like I'm gonna make this line straight. So to the center, and then out like that. All right, for highlight, I'm gonna use Vesca, and I'm gonna use just like, actually, should I use the REM one? Because I haven't used that in a really long time. And I did like it. I think I'm going to. This is Miss Mercury, and it was like the one thing that I liked of the REM stuff. I'm gonna hit the tops of my cheekbones and kind of maybe a little like soft into my brow bone. I'm just using a little Rougher 14 brush to put that on my brow bone because I want it to be soft, not too defined. All right, soap brows. While my brows are setting, I'm gonna do my mascara. I actually really loved the effect that I did in that video. This is what happens. Every time I do my makeup differently, I just wanna like change the way I do my makeup completely. Not that that's a problem. And I also really loved the CoverGirl Lash Blast waterproof mascara. So I'm gonna use that again. So I'm doing the same thing where I might load up all my lashes, but I'm gonna angle them, especially focusing like from the middle to the ends. So I'm coating them all, but I'm gonna pull, once they're coated, I'm gonna start pulling them outwards so that they like go at more of a slant. Now that I've put on my mascara, I don't like this lower lash line, like at all. Thinking that I'm just gonna like buff it away. I guess I'll just use the same thing for my lower lashes, but I'm gonna keep this like very much on the very outer corner. I literally just like put mascara on my lower lash line and just said, fuck it. I'm gonna fill my brows now. NYX, man, taupe and then gray black. Okay, just kidding, I'm only gonna use taupe. I don't need gray black. I kind of like that they're like a little bit lighter, but like still full, you know? I like don't like my makeup at all right now. It's like so not what I wanted it to be. Okay, I'm blending out that mascara. Because it's waterproof. There's really nothing I can do about it. Like it's gonna be here, you know? So I have to just kind of like embrace it. All right, let's just finish this shit, man. For my lips, I really don't know. I kind of just don't even want to do anything to them, to be completely honest with you. Or just like a nude lip, you know? But I think I'm gonna try this Color Stay, the Matte Light Crayon. I've talked about this, I think, on my stories. This is in the shade, this is a nude one. This is in the shade Tread Lightly. It's a little bit warm, but I'm gonna try it. That's the lightest one of that formula, which I really like. I really love the formula, but I don't know, it's just a little too peachy. I think I'm gonna go over that with Nude from Melt. Yeah, I just need something lighter. And then I'm gonna go in with Melt Nudist to do just like a little bit of defining. This is my new way of trying not to overline my lips too much. Just like going in with a lipstick on my natural lip shape and then just doing like a little bit of adjustments. It's just very hard to like get them even. All right, I guess that's it. I'll be honest, it's not exactly what I wanted it to be, but I don't completely hate it. It's just not what I had in mind, to be honest. It's like fine. And I also like all the lights from every angle are just kind of make the eye look unblended and patchy. So I hope that you can just like trust that it's not, you know? All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me while I got ready. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. I just felt like wearing black eyeshadow. I got nothing else for you. So I guess I'll see you next time.